In life, there's one thing that's for certain. We're all going to run into obstacles. Obstacles are these long dreaded situations that causes us to have anxiety and also self-doubt, and there's nothing that we can do about it but deal with it. Well, at least that's what we were taught to think. In this video, I want to explain how to turn an obstacle into an opportunity. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? It's T. Rollins here with Be a Better You, and as always, the goal is to inspire, motivate, and educate. Before we get into the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Also, click the bell to be notified anytime that I upload videos. So recently, I reached out to a friend of mine who is also a fellow Marine who goes by the name of Renaissance Jones on his social media. I asked him how do he turn his obstacles into opportunities. So he looked at his acting career. He said at first he never wanted to be a filmmaker. He just wanted to act, but the roles that he kept getting casted for were those of a thug. He said there was no way that he was going to leave the streets, join the Marine Corps to get out and do the exact same thing. So the obstacle was not having those opportunities to do other roles outside of being a thug. So he went to film school, learned how to shoot his own movies, and play the roles that he wanted. So he turned his obstacle of not having roles into an opportunity to create his own roles. So the first thing I would say to do is understand it's just a detour. There's a quote that says obstacles are put in your way to see if what you really want is worth fighting for. The author is anonymous. But if you take that and think about it, it really makes sense. Are you going after this just because, or is this something that's meaningful to you? We all know in life there's going to be challenges. Life is going to throw us a curveball every now and then, and we're going to have to figure it out. But what happens when you get this curveball? You come to this roadblock. Do you just stop and go home? Hell no. You look for different ways to get to your destination. And that's the same thing you have to do with an obstacle in order to turn it into an opportunity. You can't just give up because it's a roadblock here. No, you reroute. You find another way to your destination. So at this point, you are not allowed to give up. You know what you want. You have your target locked in. Don't let these measly little obstacles discourage you and have you going back the other way. If you allow that to happen, any challenge that is presented your way, you're going to give up. So the thing here is to stick to your plan and make adjustments if needed, but do not give up. Do not give up. You have to understand that it's just a detour. So next, you want to attack early. Attack the problem at its beginning stages. You don't want to wait till it becomes something major, then you're just stuck. Let's look at it like this. Say if life was an oil light in your car, right? The oil light comes on, you realize it's there, and you ignore it. You figure you have a few more miles before you really need to get the oil change. Next thing you know, the engine light comes on because by you avoiding that oil light, other problems started to happen. And now all of a sudden you need a brand new car. This could have all been avoided if you paid attention to the warning signs early on. So the plan here is to take care of the little problems before they multiply and become something much larger. And then you're panicking or you feel stuck. Like I said in one of my previous videos, successful people understand that there's going to be setbacks in life, but you must be prepared for them. You must know that they're going to happen. On this road to greatness, there's going to be plenty of milestones, but you cannot let that discourage you from getting to where you want to be. You have to take this obstacle and turn it into an opportunity. And the only way you can do that is by attacking early and not giving up. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your goals, because when you do that, you lose all hope. The next thing I would say is to trust the process. Whether it's a detour or whatever you want to label it as, you need to take a breath and keep pushing. Trust the process. And the reason for trusting the process is because these little steps is going to benefit you in a major way. You have to understand everything happens for a reason, so trust the process. The next tip is to focus on the can. Now, if you're a basketball fan, we all know Michael Jordan was cut from varsity. He wasn't tall enough. Now, back at that time, there wasn't supplements to help you with your growth at all. So what he did do was focus on the can, which was perfecting his skills. Basically, we spend too much time focusing on things we can't control, which is the can-nots. What we need to do is focus on the opposite. What we can control, focus on the can. Once we do that, we can become better at what we know. So I don't care if you got to run, jump, dig, climb, or whatever. Anything you got to do to get over that obstacle, do that. Don't just stand there like a statue and focus on why this happened or why can I get here and there. You have to enhance the skills you already have. This is going to make you better. This is going to turn an obstacle into an opportunity. Now, my next tip goes without saying, is to never give up. This is almost self-explanatory. It comes down to how bad you want it, what you're willing to do, how far are you willing to go, how hard are you willing to push yourself, how hard are you willing to let somebody else push you to help you get to where you want to go. Never give up. If you want it bad enough, you're not going to quit. The moment you let go of your dreams and your goals, that's the moment you give up on yourself. Do not give up on yourself. In order to be successful in life, you have to believe in yourself. You have to trust the process. All these tips are here to help you turn obstacles into opportunities. Never give up. So, question of the day. When is the last time you turned an obstacle into an opportunity? I want to know about your process, your steps that you took to get from point A to point B. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, the goal is to inspire, motivate, and educate in hopes of helping you be a better you. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe. Also, click the little bell to be notified anytime that I upload.